This is probably one of the craziest 30+ kill games that you will ever see. You know, a lot of times when you see a 30 or 40 kill game on YouTube, the enemies don't shoot back and the player you're watching literally never dies. But today, I've got you with a game that's probably more realistic and probably looks a little bit more like yours. Now, my whole goal is just to help you become a better player. So we're going to be breaking down this game here where I die 5 times in this first circle, yet still going to drop a 31 kill win. So throughout this, we're obviously going to be talking about a lot of the mistakes and dumb decisions that I make, but we're also going to focus on like what changes that I'm able to get back on pace. You know, how do I go about dropping these high kill games? And most importantly, the end game, guys, once respawn disables, it gets absolutely insane. So we're going to talk about and really break down my thought process throughout the 1v4 clutch at the end. Now, in terms of my landing spot, first thing, guys, I'm playing solo quads here, so my strategy is a little bit different than if I was playing with teammates. But right here, I'm going to land on this loot cache. It's going to give me a bag right here, at which point I'm going to try to go buy my SMG from the buy station, giving me a little bit more confidence pushing in. I know I have a gun, you know, I'm in a good spot to win gunfights, but unfortunately, it's high risk, high reward. I'm very susceptible to getting landed on out here because I am completely out in the open, which is exactly what happens. Unfortunate. I'm not worried about a death in the first 10 seconds of the game. It's not that big of a deal. Now, flying back in, like, I should probably be a little bit more strategic. I just full send headquarters, ends up being some people down below me, and I want you to learn from this, okay? Think about if you were this guy right here. If you're this enemy in the window, what are you going to do if you see me drop down and push into this window? What is your thought process, right? 99.9% of you chase, so that's exactly what I'm going to anticipate him to do. Literally, probably just about all of you would chase me through that window. Instead, honestly, what you should do, let's learn from this. What you should do is instead of playing predictable and pushing through here, go play this window, right? Because if you notice, if he pushes that right side window, he has the ability, because I'm kind of aimed down sight this way, if he pushes through this window right here, he can catch me off guard and give himself the advantage. What ends up happening, he plays predictable. There's number 1. There's number 2. Look at the minimap. Watch enemy number 3 right here. You can see that this guy's pushing into me. Now, the mistake that I make is I should not have gone for his guns. I don't know why I did there. I should not have gone for his guns. I should have just gotten out because I was so low health and just left him be, went, backed off, replayed it, and then pushed right back in knowing that enemy was going to be in there. Now, once again, you're going to see me full send. This was actually my first game on, so I guess I was just full sending everything and just being dumb, but don't full send stuff like that. Take advantage of that 2.5 seconds of respawn, of spawn protection, and use that to your advantage. Now, in this moment, I'm focusing on loadout. Like, that's really what I'm paying attention to is, okay, how do I start to gain? Well, first thing, I'm just looking for an SMG on the ground. Like, can I please just get an SMG so that I can win some gunfights here? But we get the Holger. I'm going to push in here. I catch enemy number 1 to the left side. We're going to get the down and the thirst with the MTZ. Thirst right there shows me kind of 2 enemies to my right side, 1 clearly on my level, so I start finessing, and we get third party. It's what it is. There's death number 3. Obviously, another teammate back behind him there. Not a whole lot I can do in that situation. Still just completely in the blender. Now, what do we do from here? Once again, you're going to see me full send and just not think about my regain at all and not be strategic. I'm just full sending here, making dumb decisions. Also, another dumb decision, guys, biometric scanners. Biometric scanners are one of the best ways to regain because if you get a key card, if you get a silver or above, you get cash. But more importantly, when you trade it in right here, if you were to trade it in right here, if you have silver and above, you get your perk package. So then from there, like if I hit the biometric scanner, I could technically at this moment right here, if I get a silver key card, I can buy my SMG and have my perks, lethals, and tacticals. That puts me in a really good spot to win gunfights. I'm just going to go try to buy my SMG here. Sure enough, this guy rolls up on me, and I die again. Well, there's number 4. Now, what do we do from here? I told you guys, this is an honest gameplay breakdown here. We're going to really get into the mix. We're going to get a groove here soon, but I wanted to show all of these deaths and really kind of open up the curtain for you guys, which, by the way, if you are looking to get better, if you do like this style of content, if you are looking to get more kills, take a second, make sure you are subscribed down below. We are on the road to 400,000 subscribers. Now, this guy right here means there's a team in here. At least 1, if not 2. You know, I'm going in here kind of assuming that it's 1 team. We catch this guy around the corner. There's enemy number 1. Enemy number 2 right there. Biggest thing, guys, is I wasn't full plates, right? So I hit good shots here, but at the end of the day, I just wasn't full plates. I get that guy. I kind of... No, I actually don't get first shot. We both shoot each other at the same time. He's broken there, but like, again, I'm down by, 50 health right here. I lose that gunfight. So now, okay, there's our 5 deaths in the beginning. We're a whopping 3 and 5 right now. We've died over and over and over again. let's go ahead and let's slow this game down. This is where things start to change. And if you are subscribed, this is going to really show you the importance of just kind of making the smart decision sometimes. I always talk about slow down to speed up. At certain moments throughout the game, let's slow it down, whether it's slowing down to get loadout, whether it's slowing down to get a UAV or a portable radar, whether it's slowing down to get a muni box. Like, that's going to allow us to speed our game up, make better decisions, win more gunfights, get more gunfights, get more clean kills, at which point we can start to piece it together. So I'm going to grab loadout here. Takes a little bit of time, took about a minute, but now we're going to start to be able to get this momentum, right? We're going to grab loadout here. We're going to start to work our way towards living quarters where I know that there are people. I see people flying in, probably 2 teams in here. We're going to start to work and act on this. Now, in this moment, I realize I'm caught in a bad spot, so I'm just going to take the car, kind of get myself a little bit closer, at which point we can challenge this enemy that's kind of out in the open. One enemy above, but more importantly, what do we notice? Guys, whenever, a lot of people ask about this, Joe, I get third party all the time. Why? Whenever you look at the minimap and you see these minimap pings after a kill, you cannot miss this as well. These guys right here are not on the same team as these guys right here. So when you look at the minimap, you have to take note of, hey, not only do I have the one enemy above me, the one enemy who's technically above me and back behind me a little bit in living, but I also have 2 guys on my level right here outside who could potentially push in here to third party. Now I'm immediately going to go take this fight above me. It's a solo fight. It's a 1v1. We jump back to open up that FOV. Notice that again, we have the one to the right side here, and of course, a bunch of people to my left. This is where we start to balance the two. We're just going to grab our rooftop, grab our positioning, see if we can get some easy kills right here. Shout out COD servers for DCing that guy, giving us the free, and just like that, we're at 6 kills. Now, what do we notice from here? Okay, what do we notice? Got multiple enemies down below, right? We're able to get that kill. We see this solo player, but I see these 2 guys lingering as well. So we got to play this careful. This isn't necessarily a 1v1 fight. If he pushed up here, it's a 1v1 fight. The moment I clear this corner and realize that he's not here, we play positioning because I know it's multiple enemies. If it's more than one enemy, you've got to slow it down and play a little bit of positioning. You can't put yourself in a position where you're going to get shot by both people. Down number 1. We're able to get the thirst and notice that these guys are clearly chasing me, so we're going to finesse a little bit. Sometimes you just got to make a play. Sometimes you just got to make a play. We're able to get that kill as he's jumping at me. Notice one enemy above, and I'm just kind of watching which way he's pushing to. Trying to see if he's going to push me or not. I want him to push me, put me in a great spot, but he actually ends up not. So now we know he's above me, right? He's not on this third. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Right? He's not on this floor. He wasn't on the first floor. He was above us. He's not on the second floor. So he's right on the rooftop here. He's got to be on the rooftop here at the moment because he's not on the same level as me. So I just got to remember that info. One flying in. When we talk about kind of regaining that momentum, guys, and getting kills, like that kill is crucial right there. That kill and being able to take that guy out of the sky is huge. And just like that, guys, we are up to 10. And it was in this moment that I said, okay, I think I'm good now. Like, I think we've got that momentum back. Like, we're in a pretty good spot. Now, what do we act on, okay? Throughout the game, guys, you got to be checking minimap here because I don't have any information at the moment, right? There's literally nothing for me to work on. I don't have enough for a UAV. I could go buy portable radar here out in the open. I don't have any minimap pings after a kill. I don't have any weapon pings. So what do we act on? I hear shooting, right? As soon as I hear shooting, we check minimap, and what do we notice? We notice these guys right here, right? These guys in kind of Nova 6 area. So let's go ahead and work our way that way. Let's figure out what we can find. We've got the WSP-9 here, and the BP-50 is what we're rocking with. This guy down below. There's enemy number 2, and I lose the gunfight. Once again, we die, okay? Now, this one's not that big of a deal because we do have, and this guy just hits good shots with the WSP-9 there. Yeah, he just wins that gunfight. I actually downed him. He downed me at the same time, but of course he had teammates. So, you know, that's not that big of a deal because we are able to get on loadout. Now, my bigger concern here is, okay, like I've got to get plates. I'm worried about this team down below. Like, I know they're still down here, so let's just go push back over. A lot of you guys, like, don't just go push back over here. I know that they're over here. Right? It hasn't, not that much time has passed. So I'm just going to go work my way this way, try to see what I can find. Obviously, there's the smoke right there. There's one right there. Yep, and they're just looking at me. All 4 enemies just looking at me. Now I have no plates. Now we're in a little bit of a tougher spot here. So what do? Let's just go loot up for a little bit, right? Let's just regain. Let's focus on this regain. We're going to, once again, we're going to slow down to speed up. We're going to slow down here, make sure that we're in a spot where we can win gunfights. And now let's go ahead and work our way over to control, where we saw some other weapon pings earlier. We see a bunch of fighting. One guy flying in straight ahead of me here. Yep, I'm trying to figure out how I can get that easy kill. Just looking for easy kills at the moment. Yep, one guy up top there. Now I'm in a really bad spot here between multiple teams. But you know what? What's the one thing that I notice here, besides the guy that's literally straight in front of me? I'm in circle, right? So it's not like I have to rotate at all. I at least have cover here in the 10s. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. Little bit lucky there with enemy number 2 running right in front of him, but just like that, guys, we're up to 12, and now all of a sudden we're kind of like piecing this game together a little bit. We're 12 and 6, so like we're still kind of only at a 2 KD, which is unfortunate. I usually play at a 4.7, which, by the way, guys, again, if you are looking to get better, that's my whole goal. I do live commentaries, I do gameplay breakdowns, I break down your gameplay, spectate, do a bunch of stuff just trying to help you become a better player. So if you are, make sure you are subscribed down below. Let's go ahead and act on that info. We have fire sale right here. So let's go ahead. We'll hit buy station real quick. Or do I not hit buy station? I should hit buy station, but we're just going to roll through. I should hit buy station. This is a slow down to speed up situation where I should just slow down for a second. One guy flying in. Yep. Watch me jump backwards here. Jump backwards to open up that FOV. Not 100% sure where anybody else is, except for that fact that there's a solo player above me. We're just going to let this play for a second here. Yeah, now we're grooving. Now you can start to see, like, this was my first game on. I'm starting to get warmed up a little bit. Shots are better. Movement's better. Anticipation's better. One guy down below me somewhere. Watch us just keep the pressure on here. We're just going to keep the pressure on. Centering through. Can't find him yet. Keep centering through. Just anticipating around every single corner. This is the key to fighting in buildings, guys. I pre-fired that because I thought he was there. Centering. Like you could just see me constantly making sure that I have my crosshairs out and I'm ready to shoot if that guy happens to be around that corner. 2 enemies above me here. Not 100% sure where, though. Fire sale's still up. Like, I should 100% be technically acting on that. One of the biggest things when it comes to dropping higher kills, guys, is you've got to get better at hearing enemy flying in and getting those kills out of the sky. Those are free kills. This one, unfortunately, I just ran out of ammo. But, you know, those are free kills that you need to be getting. And those are kills, along with, like, some of the positioning third-party kills that allow us to, you know, drop those higher kill games and you know, really put us on a good pace. We're up to 17. Now we still have people. Now the biggest thing here is respawn is about to disable, okay? And this is where it starts to get tough. This is where a lot of you struggle, because once respawn disables, the pressure gets heightened, right? It's a little bit tougher because if we die, that's literally the game. Or look, even if you play with teammates, even if they buy you back, it's tough to regain. Oh, this is my favorite right here. I'm just gonna let this play because I think this is important. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 enemies right there. Let's go to work. We're just going to keep moving. Trust our high alert in close quarters. Don't oversell for the thirst. Take advantage of plating. Take advantage of being able to move in plate and give yourself more health while you are actually finessing, breaking lines of sight. There's a kill confirmed. One guy right there. We're going to push straight through. I hear somebody chasing me. High alerted. We set up the reach out. Right? This is a great example where, hey, if you don't have high alert, you don't set up this reach out. Right? If you have flex or something, maybe if you have flex, you hear him. But, hey, I get high alerted right there, which tells me he's looking at me. So I'm just going to break this line of sight and set up the reach out there, at which point I can get that first shot advantage on him. We win that gunfight. Let's make sure that there's high alerted again, so we're going to trust it. And this is where high alert isn't just great for, you know, fighting teams from range. This is just crazy. We're just going to finesse here as much as possible. Break this line of sight. I'm trying to hug this corner. Well, that is crazy. I'm trying to hug this corner super, super tight so that I can break that line of sight before he's able to get a few shots off. Watch me hug it super tight here. Boom. I break it, and now we break it again, and now I know that I can finesse. Right now I know I can start getting plates in. We reload. Anticipate straight around the corner again, just in case. I'm just going to play this a little bit patient here. Shooting right outside. Now, what's the one thing you notice here? They're on the edge of gas. They are on the edge of gas, so they kind of don't have anywhere to go. So I'm just going to be able to take advantage of that, and just like that, we're up to 20. Now, respawn's disabled here, so got to play really, really strategic. Got to be very smart about the challenges that we take. Got to be really smart about, you know, not over-challenging. and making sure we do have cover throughout. Also paying attention to circle rotation here, which, hey, we are in circle, okay? So we're in circle. We don't really have anything to worry about. That's the biggest thing. I can keep fighting here. Where is he going to go? Nowhere. He's on the edge of zone. There's nowhere for him to go. I still hear somebody floating around here, though. He bought back. Now, where's he going to go? He just bought back at the buy station down low. Where's he going to go? Right? He's nowhere to go. That's easy. That's an easy kill right there. He has nowhere else to go but to push into me. And when we look at this, guys, what changed everything? Loadout guns and perks, right? I continue to tell you guys how important they are and how they give us so much outplay potential because we have the ability to finesse. He dropped, yeah, he's down low here. Let's go challenge. Challenge around the corner. There's kill number 24. And immediately what I notice here is we've got to rotate. Okay, we have to rotate here. Now, I make a little bit of an interesting decision. Full team over that direction. That's the team that's been just bugging me for a while now. We're going to buy 3 things here. Really, you know, paying attention to cash flow. Number 1, self-revive. Give me the self-revive for endgame. Number 2, gas mask, right? Make sure we have that. Now, number 3, I go between a PA and a UAV. But if you are subscribed, information is king. So when I get this UAV, what this is going to tell me with 5 other teams is, okay, where is everybody? Who do I have to be concerned about? And watch how much of a difference this makes. Because as I push up here, I know there's 2 enemies below in showers. And then when I go to this spot right here, the biggest thing that I see is this solo player. Like, I kind of have the rooftop a little bit. I got to take out this enemy, but I think I'm the only one kind of on this rooftop. Notice that nobody else is up here with me. This is exactly where I want to be, in circle with cover, then power position. I have the rooftop. I have power position now. I'm in a really good position to be able to just shoot down on people and catch people rotating in. Now, everybody can kind of stay in prison here. Catch that guy right there. I hear the zip. And I also got high alerted in the back, so I've got to be really careful of the guy who high alerted me back here. Sure enough, he's straight ahead. Win this gunfight with the BP-50. Sometimes you just got to win a gunfight. Sometimes you just got to win a gunfight. Now, I know everybody else is down below me here. Everybody else is down below me. And at this moment, I specifically remember what I said, which was, do we go for the 30? Do we play over aggressive here and go for the 30? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because if I just wait up here, I'm never going to be able to get the last 3 kills. I have to kind of play this aggressive and go challenge people where they are, which is down below me in prison, if I'm going to be able to get this 30 right here. And I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to catch the angle. You can see that they are just nowhere to be found. I just don't see them anywhere. So we are going to end up dropping down here in a second. Look at circle rotation. One to my left side here. Yeah, prox mines everywhere. High alert in the back. Trust that. One guy out in the open. I'm able to steal that. Somebody was shooting at him. There's number 2. And sometimes you just got to make a play. This guy just got his camera broken. Broken. There's kill number 30, leaving me in a 1v4 situation for the win. Now, I'm not 100% sure where this team is. And if you know, 7th circle is last circle, okay? So as soon as this circle finishes, it's when the circle starts to collapse on itself, which is when everything becomes a whole lot tougher, especially being in now a 1v4 situation. Like, I'm in a 1v4 here, and I mean, the guy did a redeploy flare. So there's one above. I thought they were on the roof. I checked down below here. Thought they might be below as well. There's number 1. Right, so now we're in a 1v3 situation here. I have 1 stim. I have no gas mask because I actually don't think I bought the gas mask previously. I don't think I actually got it off. 1v3 situation, circle closing in. So what do we do right now? What do we do? This is a lesson that if you made it this far, you are going to be glad that I'm going to teach you this. We're just going to wait as long as possible, okay? We're just going to wait. We're just going to keep tracking circle. We're going to try to guess kind of where it's moving to. We're going to stay in circle as long as possible. Don't burn anything too early. Don't burn your gas mask too early. Don't burn your health too early. You're just going to keep kind of guessing. I see where it's pulling because you know that they're either right above me in this same circle or they're right down below me, right? They are not going to challenge here. So what do? Do not forget about medicine cabinets, okay? Watch what I do here. Now, keep in mind, I bought this self-revive, so I'm good there. As long as possible, and now we go. There's no buy stations in zone here. There's no buy stations that are open. So the only thing I can do is use my 1 stim to get me to a medicine cabinet where there's another stim, right? And then I've just got to I kind of have to hope and pray that I outlast them. Like, that's literally the only thing that I can do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stim right here. We're going to push through. We're going to go ahead, try to see if that one's open. It's not open. So now what do? We kind of panic a little bit. We're going to keep working through. Hey, I might have just lost this. We're going to obviously still have our self-revive if we need it, and right there is the win, guys. So look, I think the biggest lesson to learn from this is just the importance of that loadout component. Complete blender to start. We get that loadout and the whole entire game changes because we have that outplay potential, and we're of course taking 1v1 fights. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.